Good morning friends. Today we see next unit of advanced discrete mathematics, that is generating functions. So firstly we see some examples of generating functions. So the first example is determine the number of integer solutions to the linear equation x1 plus x2 is equal to 3. With given initial conditions, values are x1 value is from 0 to 1 and x2 value is from 0 to 2. That is, we find out the number of integer solution for the x1 plus x2 is equal to 3 linear equation. To solve this problem, simply we find out the possible values are given below, like as x1 values are from 0 to 1, that is x1 value may be 0 or 1, and x2 value is from 0 to 2, that is 0, 1 and 2. So we write down the x1 values and x2 values, and then using this linear equation we just add these two terms x1 and x2, that is 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, and similarly we adding all these terms x1 and x2 and get the sum of these two values. In the above possible values, we see that there are only two ways to obtain the sum 2, that is 0 plus 2, 2 and 1 plus 1, 2. Similarly, for the sum 1, there are two ways, that is 0 plus 1, 1 and 1 plus 0, 1. And only one way to obtain the sum of 3, that is 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. One only way to obtain the sum 3. Now consider the following product of polynomials as for x1 variable values are 0 and 1. Therefore, we write as z raised to power first coefficient 0 plus z raised to power next x1 value is 1. For the x1 variable, our polynomial function is z raised to power 0 plus z raised to power 1. Similarly, for x2 variable values are 0, 1, 2. Therefore, our polynomial equation for x2 variable is z raised to power 0 plus z raised to power 1 plus z raised to power 2. Next, using this polynomial equation, we just product of these two polynomials z0 plus z1 multiply by z0 plus z raised to power 1 plus z raised to power 2. When we multiply these two equations, z raised to power 0 multiply by z raised to 0, we get z raised to 0 into z raised to 0 plus z raised to 0 multiply by z raised to 1, we get z raised to 0 into z raised to 1. Similarly, z raised to 0 multiply by z raised to 2, we get z raised to 0 into z raised to 2. Similarly, next term in the first bracket z raised to 1 multiply by each of the term in the second bracket, we get z raised to 1 into z raised to 0 plus z raised to 1 into z raised to 1, and last term is z raised to 1 into z raised to 2. Then z raised to 0, anything raised to power 0, answer is 1. Therefore, z raised to 0 answer is 1. 1 into 1 answer is 1. Plus, as it is, z raised to 0 answer is 1. 1 into z raised to 1 answer is only z. Similarly, z raised to 1 and z raised to 0 answer is only z. So, this 1z plus this 1z plus 1z answer is 2z. Next, z raised to 0 into z square and z raised to 1 into z raised to 1 also z square. So, this z square plus this z square plus z square answer is 2z square, and last term z raised to 1 into z raised to 2, we are adding the exponential term 1 plus 2, so we get z raised to power 3. In that given equation, we see the coefficient of each term. To find out the number of solution for sum is equal to 0, the first value is coefficient 1, therefore sum is equal to 0, number of solutions are 1. Similarly, for the second term, the coefficient is 2. Therefore, number of solutions for sum is equal to 1 is 2. Then, similarly, for the next term, number of solutions for sum is equal to 2. Next coefficient value is 2. Similarly, for the last term, number of solutions for the sum is equal to 3. Next coefficient value is 1. We just check these all values by using this given possible values table. These values and these possible values we are finding now are same. Therefore, our answer is correct. Similarly, we see the next example, x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 10 is a given linear equation, and we have to find out the non-negative integer solution for this given linear equation. x1 value is from 0 to 4, x2 value is greater than 0 and x3 value is greater than equal to 0. So by using the polynomial function, we can calculate for the x1 variable. x1 variable values are from 0 to 4. So first value is 0, z raised to power 0 means 1 answer, plus z raised to power 1 answer is z, plus z raised to power 2 plus z raised to power 3 up to z raised to power 4. x1 all values we write as z raised to power. Then for x2 variable, 0 greater than values, that is 1, 2, 3 all values. Therefore x2 variable polynomial function is z raised to power 1 plus z raised to power 2 up to so on. Similarly for x3 variable values are greater than 0. Therefore z raised to power 0 answer is 1 plus z raised to power 1 plus z raised to power 2 up to so on values. Next concept is power series. So what is power series? A power series is an infinite series of the form a0, a1, a2 up to n terms. That is, the power series of an into x raised to n is equal to a0 plus a1 into x plus a2 into x square plus a3 into x cube up to so on infinite terms. This a0, a1, a2, a3 all terms are the series terms of series, and this equation is called generating function equation for the power series of an. Then we see the binomial theorem. In that, firstly we suppose that n value is greater than 0. Then first formula for binomial theorem is 1 plus z raised to power n is equal to, we can write this equation as combination of n comma 0 plus combination of n comma 1 into z raised to power 1 plus combination of n comma 2 into z raised to power 2 up to, for n terms, combination of n comma n into z raised to power n. So we can write this combination of n comma 0 using combination formula as nc0 plus this write as nc1 into z raised to power 1 plus up to n terms ncn into z raised to power n. So the combination formula is NCR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Therefore 1 plus z raised to power n value is equal to summation of r is equal to 0 up to infinite terms combination of n comma r into z raised to power r. Using first binomial theorem, we can write 1 plus z raised to power n as summation of r is equal to 0 up to infinite terms combination of n comma r into z raised to power r. Then next formula of binomial theorem is 1 plus z raised to power minus n is equal to c of n minus 1 comma 0 into minus 1 raised to power 0 into z raised to power 0 plus combination of n minus 1 plus 1 comma 1 into minus 1 raised to power 1 into z raised to power 1 up to, for n terms, combination of n minus 1 plus n in comma n into minus 1 raised to power n into z raised to power n. We can write this total equation of series as in the summation format r is equal to 0 to infinite terms combination of n minus 1 as it is plus for the rth term plus r we can write comma r minus 1 raised to r and into z raised to power r. Next formula for binomial theorem is 1 upon 1 minus z. We can write 1 upon 1 minus z is equal to 1 minus z raised to power minus 1. 1 minus z raised to power minus 1, we can write this 1 minus z raised to power minus 1 as 1, that is z raised to power 0 plus z raised to power 1 plus z raised to power 2 up to for infinite terms. So similarly, using this equation, we can write 1 minus z raised to power minus n as z raised to power 0 plus z raised to power 1 up to for n term, that is raised to power n. In that total sequence of terms, we just get 1 plus then summation of r is equal to power r is equal to 1 value to infinite terms combination of n minus 1 plus r comma r into z raised to power r. Then the last formula of binomial theorem is result to 1 minus z raised to power n divided by 1 minus z is equal to 1, that is z raised to power 0 plus z raised to power 1 plus z raised to power 2 up to z raised to power n minus 1 term, in that z value is not equal to 1. To understand this concept, let us see some example of power series. So the first example is find a power series associated with the problem where we have to find the number of ways to select a dozen pieces of fruit from 5 apples, 10 bananas and 15 coconuts. We have to find out a power series, that is the number of ways to select a dozen pieces, that is 12 pieces of fruit from 5 apples, 10 bananas and 15 coconuts of fruits. To solve this problem, we begin with, let us consider the letters A, B, C for apples, bananas and coconuts respectively. So, if we select K apples, L bananas and M coconuts, then we must have K plus L plus M, that is total fruits are dozen pieces of fruit, therefore is equal to 12. With the restriction that K's value is only 5 apples, that is 0 to 5. We can select apples between 0 to 5 and we can select bananas from 0 to 10 and we can select coconuts from 0 to 15. That is, here we may denote the K apples by A raised to power K, L bananas by B raised to power L, M coconuts by C raised to power M. Then we have to pick up the correct number of pieces provided the degree, that is sum is equal to 12, that is dozen pieces of fruit. Thus, to find the required number of ways of selecting a dozen pieces of fruit, you simply have to find the number of terms in the expression using generating function. Firstly, A value is 5, that is 0 to 5 apples, 0 to 5 number, that is A raised to 0 plus A raised to 1 up to A raised to 5. Then second, bananas value is 0 to 10, that is B raised to 0 plus B raised to 1 up to B raised to 10. And last, coconut value is 0 to 15, therefore C raised to 0 plus C raised to 1 up to C raised to 15. These three polynomial equation for apple, bananas and coconuts, and whose degree is equals to 12 because we want dozen pieces of fruit. This will be the sum of the coefficients of all the terms A raised to K into B raised to L into C raised to M in first equation such that K plus L plus M is equal to 12 given in the question. That is, when we select only 12 coconuts, then we do not select bananas and apples, that is A raised to power 0 into B raised to power 0, C raised to power 12. For example, if you pick 3 apples, 4 bananas and 5 coconuts, the corresponding term in the product 1 is 3 apples denoted by A raised to power 3, 4 bananas denoted by B raised to power 4 and 5 coconuts denoted by C raised to power 5. Similarly, if we consider the term A into B raised to power 2 into C raised to power 9, means coconuts 9 pick up केले, B means bananas 2 पिकअप केले आणि A म्हणजे ॲपल फक्त ओनली 1 पिकअप केला, असं जे चॉईस असेल तुमची, तर प्रोडक्ट जे आहे म्हणजे लास्टली जे प्रोडक्ट आहेत, when expanding the product we get the generating function as summation of I, J, K for A value, I for apples, J for bananas values and K for coconut values, A raised to power I into B raised to power J into C raised to power K. So the finite power series for the given problem is, in the term of Z is, for the apples Z raised to power 0 up to Z raised to power 5, for the bananas Z raised to power 0 up to Z raised to power 10, and for the 15 coconuts Z raised to power 0 up to Z raised to power 15.